back for round two. We're gonna draw first. This hand is reasonable, I think. The pain sense is a little awkward, but that would be a good 6. So I'm knocking them all to a different 6. That seems silly. Definitely holding that panic spell bomb. With a couple of Smiths in hand. Opponent has a bit of an odd deck. It's got a raw. I thought it was odd. I think it was just the draw. Like Rotwolf was certainly fine outside of Infect. He was in the replay. He was beating down with a Rotwolf and then dropping a bunch of. Like he dropped. He was like equipping it up, and he had a bunch of. Then he had just a bunch of artifacts and a hero, a red hero. It's a good card. It seems his game played out kind of counterintuitively for a red-green. I don't think he's really has much infect. I think it was just the Rotwolf as a value blocker or whatever. What do we do here? I'm unsure of whether we really care about killing this Mearsire. We're probably going to into the core it. No, I suppose we can just into core whatever his next artifact is. 1 second while I answer. Alright, we're back now. Yeah, so I'm gonna start playing out some artifacts and slowly killing off this Mearsire. I may not run the panic spell bomb out next turn. It's got nothing else. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pain Sense it is. We could actually just go ahead and swing here. Maybe we want to save that for a bigger guy, though. Because if we play it here, we kill the mirror, we're going to attack for 5. And his board is empty. But a fatty would be a bit of a problem unless we find another artifact. I guess we have a lot of artifacts anyway. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, just got to make sure I order this properly. And he's got nothing. Looks like. Ooh. Again, I'm wondering, do we hold this? I mean, if he's got nothing in his hand, he's basically dead to this next turn. I think I just go ahead and run it out there. Well, it is tempting to hold it and kill a creature. I don't want to. I also did pass a Cerebral Eruption, right? I don't want to just sit there waiting, and then he draws Cerebral Eruption and clears my board or something else. Like maybe he has a Slag Storm. I don't know. No need to get extra value when he's just dead. He must have something, but like, I'm not sure what he kept. Like what this hand was that he kept. Like maybe he's about to drop a dinosaur or something, but and it's obviously not good enough here with the panic spell bomb. But yeah, I don't know that this hand looked like a keeper with nothing other than Mir Siren's Strider Harness. That's it. Mir Sire's Strider Harness. It's not gonna get there all that often. I think Viridian Rebels again are good. Although the Painsmith was pretty sweet there. So I mean, I don't think I can really run Revels with Painsmith. So it's a matter of which one I prefer. Yeah, we'll try it with the Painsmith again. That's pretty good with the land. I was just checking if I'm on the draw. I am not though. I'm gonna mulligan. It's pretty sweet with that land. This is a good hand too though. So, and it has a second land and a way of digging. Ooh, and he's gone to 5. Okay. Well, I feel pretty good about this against the 5 land hand. 5 card hand. Hopefully it's 5 lands too. That was pretty good. Definitely leading with the Wellspring one, a draw card. No reason to show him his mirror that he was relying on is gonna die. Or whatever. Oh, that's good. Got a land, and it's our 3rd color, so can't ask for more than that. Yeah, so he does have a couple infect creatures. Well, that one we can block. I'm gonna play with the mortar pod here. I think that's better than holding up a shatter. And I think we're gonna hold the replica back. We're probably trading with the Cisper anyways. I guess. I mean, I want to trade with the Cisper. I don't know if he wants to trade the Cisper with the replica, so I'd rather stay on defense, because otherwise he just lets it through and swings. Well, if he has a trick, we'll find out. Oh, well, that's a pretty good trick too, I guess. Well, I definitely want a land there. I think we're going to go ahead and shatter the Corpse Cur. So he is red-green. He's red-green infect. It's kind of odd. I wonder who got all those awesome infect cards I was passing. I assume it's going to be the guy who either my opponent or I face in the finals. And so if it is me, I will gladly split. Alright, replaying the Cisper, which is what we expected. And we're going to hope we draw a land. Okay, well, we're going to play this. So that if we don't draw land, we have someone to deal with that Cisper. Here, barring some kind of crazy equipment, we're gonna let this through. rather deter him from dropping an X1. Okay, well, at least it doesn't have infect on it. This is not the Viridian Corruptor. So now we really want to land. So in a multi 5, he got a couple. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That works out nicely. And now we've found a land. So we're going to triple block here. Hopefully it doesn't have anything. But I mean, it's only costing us 1 card. Even though we lose 3 guys, if he has something. If he doesn't, we only lose 2 and kill a Sisphere. I'm not too worried about this Scrap Melter getting there. I'm much more worried about infect counters, because I've got some big guys coming, eventually. He's got nothing. We certainly do not have nothing. Just a matter of whether we want Forge Master or Molder Beast here. I think I like Molder Beast. We can Mortar Pot it to make it get past the Scrap Melter. It's not like I have any insane targets to fetch with a Forge Master, and my what's it called? Wellspring is gone. So if I draw a land, I'm probably playing Pierce Strider and re-equipping my Mortar Pod. If I don't draw a land, I'm not sure what I do. Alright, found a land. So, okay, we're going to Mortar Pod the Plague Mirror. Not sure why he played the Plague Mirror. I guess maybe he has another X1. Or maybe he has removal for the Molder Beast. But I'm still not really sure. Maybe he has a pump. We're finally gonna draw that pump out. I don't see how Sisbear and Corpscrew didn't draw it out. Did he not realize that Mortarpod pumped it? I'm not really sure what happened there. He might have a Cerebral Eruption. I'm just gonna hope it whiffs. I'm gonna play out my Pierce Strider here. Oh, okay, that makes sense. He did have a removal. We're still in pretty decent shape here. Depends on those last few cards, I suppose. I think another Corpscrew would be pretty good. Light Widow, we're just gonna turn into Slag here. Okay. Another Blade Widow. Yeah, so I'm just swinging here with both. If he blocks the goblin, I just sack it and put it to his face, and I put him to 3. If he blocks the Pierce Strider, I get the goblin through. I keep Pierce Strider, but just with as a 1/1, and I Mortar Pod the Blight Widow to finish it off. So I think no matter what he does, I like this attack. Yeah, I guess Fervor actually threatens lethal next turn. So I might as well play the Fervor. I don't know if I want to tack into a Clone Shell here. I think I'm going to just play the Forge Master, unless I draw like a Panic Spellbomb or something. I always try to read how long it took them to put something on their Clone Shell, but I don't know. I don't know how much you can read into that. Like, if it takes a really long time, you can sort of assume that they were choosing between 2 different ones, and that neither of them are sort of balmy. But barring that, I mean, it's hard to tell. Like, it took them 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds. I'm actually thinking here about moving the Mortar Pod over to the Fervor and finding out what's under that Clone Shell. And as long as he didn't whiff, I don't want to do this. Like, the Fervor still survives, but I'm pretty close to being able to just roll by it and win without having to see a bomb under the Clone Shell. So yeah, I think I'm just going to play out the keepers here. I hope I'm not missing an artifact in my deck that I could fetch the Forge Master that just wins the game for me. Although I don't think I am. There is a Panic Spellbomb, which I suppose could win it. Starting, well, another guy. At some point, I suppose, could possibly win it. Just want to make sure I don't let him back in this game. So, maybe we should just find out what's under that Clone Shell. Yeah, okay, so we need to move the Mortar Pod over to the Fervor. Alright, let's see what he's got. I don't think there are really that many creatures he could put under a Clone Shell that make me regret this. She probably could have attacked with the Pierce Strider there to just squeeze through an extra damage. Oh, that would be one of them. That would be one of the creatures I would regret seeing under under a Clone Shell. Well, we're gonna be looking for our Panic Spellbomb here, I suppose, with the Forge Master. I should probably open my deck in my other window, in my deck editor, to check for artifacts that kill them. Oh, there's the panic spell one. Okay, so I think we just use it here. And I think we should get enough. That's pretty good too. We should get enough damage through here that even if he has something, that he's going to die to the mortar pod. There's no need to actually activate Fervor unless he shows me that mortar pod is not actually going to finish him off after combat. So this is 5. So I'm not going to do anything here. I'm not sacrificing anything for Fervor. He's at 1, which is just plain dead to Fervor. Alright. I'm going to offer a split in the final, and if they refuse, I'll see you next round. Otherwise, see you next